Hello, I'm Steve. Welcome to the Patio Heat channel where we create visual concepts of infrared heating as well as tips for outdoor comfort. Our one-on-one customer support helps you make the best decision for your application. We strive to earn your business. Visit our patioheat.com website for sales and more information. Now let's get heating. Alright, so this is a residential application, and a couple of things that we want to look out for is number one, we have a fan up here. We also have some recessed lighting and some speakers out here. And there's a couple of doors that swing out into the residence, and then I believe this door here swings outside. And if it doesn't, they did say this is a metal door, but it is glass, so we want to be careful about the glass and not overheating glass uniformly. This application is located in a very cold climate, so that's also important to note. So there's going to be different temperatures throughout the year that you really want to increase the heat and also decrease the heat at different times as well. I'm going to go ahead and take off this screen just so it's easier to maneuver through this model, and let's go ahead and see what we can do here. So first option would be to place a couple of the CD5024, so these are 5,000 watt 240 volts. And also I think I have the dimensions for the heater here, so you can see this is about 3 feet 2 inches, 3 feet 3 inches roughly, and the attachment point I have is just 6 inches of clearance. So let's go ahead and look at the different clearances here. 6 inches of clearance above, and then 36 inches down below the heater, and then also 18 inches on all four sides, so 18 here, 18 over here, and also 18, whoops, let's see if we can get that, there we go, 18 from left to right here. So basically what I did was took a measurement from this edge here to the wall, 18 inches. Now I think this is a brick wall, so not a big deal. You could, if it's solid brick wall, then it's non-combustible, so that's not a big issue, but I do like the heater out a little bit further. I would probably push it out a little bit further from the wall and from this edge over here if I could, and I'll show you that in just a minute. But essentially we're not hitting the doors here. Looking at those dimensions again, you got and I didn't mention the dimensions at all. Let's go back here. So 13.8 by 15.3, and I have a ceiling height here of 10'4". I have a fan here, diameter of the fan I have at 5 foot diameter total. And then this door here, I believe they said it was 28 inches, but I have about 29, I think, in a 7/8. It is recessed inside here, so there might be a little bit of difference there, but that's not an issue with regards to placing the heaters centered within this 13'8" span. Anything else we want to look at as far as clearances? You can see that even with this larger fan that I actually have, this is the actual diameter, 5 foot here, this little black circle, and no issues with that. So I could actually move the heater a little bit closer to the inside to get a better footprint of heat. And then also I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the ray so we can take a look at what the footprint of heat actually looks like. And let me just turn off these other elements here. You can see here that our footprint of heat will cover that space fairly decently. We're not going to heat up the very center perfectly, but there's no seating in the center area here, and yeah, it would work out fairly decently, I would say. The only thing I don't like so far about this is this screen mesh here. Even though we are meeting the clearances to combustibles, you can see here that this screen here is going to be hit probably another, maybe 4 foot from the surface of the heater itself, and I'm not too happy about that. It's still technically okay in regards to the clearances. However, I'm not sure how that's going to affect this screen here long term. So what I would really like to do is take a different approach, and let me go ahead and just show you what that would look like. Turn these off for a second and then go ahead and show you what this might look like. So what I've done here is I've taken the same model and I've used a longer bracket, because once you take the heater and you make it angled, and I have it at a 10-degree angle right now, you need to change this bracket to an additional 6 inches long. So this is a 12-inch clearance bracket now. So let's go ahead and look at the clearances below here. I first want to show you that, and then also put back on the diameter of the fan. You can see that we're not hitting that diameter of the fan with this angle here at all, and now our ray will not be hitting the screen mesh very closely. I mean, if I brought it down a little bit further, it would, make contact down over here, but it's not going to be that hot to where I think it's going to make a issue with that. And also you could change this angle here to even maybe an additional 5 degrees here. So let's go ahead and just try that real quick to see how that looks. So it would be like a total of 10 degrees, or excuse me, 15 degrees. So let's just go here with 5 more, and let's try deleting this one here. Okay, so there's 15 degrees, and you can see now the drop here is even better. And also, if you look up here, you got a nicer crossover. So if it's highly occupied inside here, then you get a better heat coverage throughout the whole span. One other thing I want to mention is just the fact that let's go here. One other thing I want to mention is the fact that this is a dual element heater. So because this is a very enclosed space, and with the screen drop coming down, you have a lot less air movement. So you definitely want to use either a control system or a duplex switch. A duplex switch would allow you to turn one element on, one element off, or both elements on. The control system would allow you to dim the system from 1% on to 100% on. And that would give you a lot of flexibility as far as the outdoor temperatures throughout the different times of year. So I think that's about it. Yeah, so hopefully this has helped. If you're looking for some assistance with your outdoor heating application, you'd like us to review your plans, send your information into designs@patioheat.com. I'm Steve. And please tap that like button if you find this video useful. We don't advertise, we're not monetized. YouTube does not promote us in any way unless we receive thumbs up from our viewers like you. Thank you very much. Have an excellent day.